welcome back to Linda's Prepper Kitchen. Today is canning day. So today I'm going to be canning up some Johnsonville's beer brats. Also I'm going to be canning some pork. However, the pork you'll see on a separate video. So if you see this shirt in a couple of videos, that's why I'm canning it in the same day. I like to, when I can, just go ahead and get it done until the next canning session. So let's go ahead and let's get in on how we're going to can these brats up. Okay, as you see, I have 2 packs of beer brats. These are the party packs of 12 links. I saved $1.38 on them. They were $12.46 at Walmart. So yeah, I'm going to be using the 1.5 pint size jars. And I am going to just dry pack these. So let me go ahead and let's get these into the jars. I don't know how many jars I'm going to get. We'll just have to see. All right, let me get this open. I am leaving them in their casings. If you cut the casings of the sausages in half, you're going to have your mixture on the inside kind of floating around in the jar. And I don't want that, so I'm just going to leave them intact. I think for the most part, I just want to put 4 per jar. There we go. For my family, I think that's going to be plenty. It's going to be exciting to have these on hand. Now, I do want to let you know, this is not an approved method. So if you do this at your own risk. I'm not telling you to do this. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. Approved method, all that means is that it has been tested and it has been approved. There are a lot of good things out there that have not been tested. Doesn't mean that they're not suitable for canning. It just means they haven't been tested. So you be the judge whether you want to do this or you don't want to do this. Get these down in there. So that's all I'm doing is I'm packing them in there. Let me tilt my jar a little bit. Might help me get this one in there a little bit better. Just put them on down in there. I'll bring you back when I got my jars full. All right, so what I did, I decided that I was going to have 3 jars that have 4 to a jar, and then I have 4 jars that I have 3 to a jar, because some of my recipes are going to be just cutting them up and adding them to other ingredients, and then I'll have a few here that we can just put it on a bun, grill it up, warm it up, get, crisp up a little bit, and put it on a bun with some mustard or a piece of bread or whatever. So I did get 7 jars out of this. Now I'm going to take my vinegar and I'm going to put some on a napkin. I'm going to wipe my rings really well. You always want to wipe the rings off, no matter how careful you might have been. You don't want to waste any food. And anything on these rings will prevent them from sealing, as well as if there are any chips or anything like that. So always, always, always wipe your rings, your rims, I'm sorry. Good. Now we're just going to put the lids on. And these go on fingertip tight. You don't want to over tighten them. You want to be able to let the air escape out of them. So you definitely don't want to like wrench them on there. So this is what you would consider a cold pack, because these are all cold. So I'm going to put these into a cold canner. I don't want to shock my jars and cause them to break. So let me get these lids on and I'll bring you back. Whoops, sorry about that. All right, so let's get these on down into the canner. This is going to be nice to have. I really enjoy putting meat up on my shelf. As you know, meat's getting higher and higher and higher. So yeah, putting some away is exciting for me. All right, give me one moment and I'll bring you right back. All right, as you can see, I have all my jars in the canner and there is 1 slot left. So I'm going to put a jar of water in there. I'm going to get my lid on, and let me show you. Once I get the lid on and it starts getting hot in the canner, this is going to start spewing out steam, a steady stream of steam. When that happens, I'm going to bring you back. All right, you see this? I got a steady stream of steam coming out of my canner. So now I want to set a 10-minute timer. That gives time for the air to escape out of your canner. So set a 10-minute timer. I'll bring you back in 10 minutes. All right, guys, as you can see, my 10 minutes is up. So now what I want to do is I'm going to put my weight on. I'm going to be canning mine at 10 pounds of pressure. And because I'm using 1.5 size jars, I will be doing it for 90 minutes. If you're using a pint jar, it would be 75 minutes. Or a quart jar, it would also be 90 minutes. So I'm going to bring you back when these are all done, and we will see what they look like. All right, as you can see, the pressure canner is down to 0. The time is up. There's no pressure in the canner. So let me get the lid off and we will take a look inside. There they are. Let's get them on out of there. Take a look and see what they look like. There's our water. Just go ahead and set this to the side. Now, this is what I want to see. Oh, you are fogging up. Looky there. Doesn't that look good? And they held up good in there. Let me get the rest of these out and we'll take a look. That looks delicious. Look at that. All right, there they are. Those look beautiful, y'all. I'm really excited about these. They're still just a bubbling away in there, aren't they? All right, y'all. So these are the beer brats. Like I said, you do this if you want to. This is not a approved method. This has not been tested. So you decide. Do you want to put these on your pantry shelf and have them in a time of emergency, or what? Y'all keep on keeping on. I'll see you next time back at Linda's Prepper Kitchen. Bye, everyone.